If you have the opportunity, I highly recommend getting outside at some point today if you missed yesterday, because it is beautiful out there. The humidity is suppressed. The temperature is on the cool side for this time of the year. And, put that in quotes. I mean, it's relatively cool. We're below average, let's put it that way. And not by much, but after the steamy end of the weekend we had, and then that little bit of rain that we saw Sunday night, things have really turned the corner and ended up really nice. And right there's a big part of the reason for that. We've had a high building in from out west. We've had a north to now northeasterly wind that's eventually going to start to shift, but not until later this week. So this ridge is going to hold and keep things just really tranquil. The one drawback to that, though, is we are not picking up any rain, and our rainfall deficit continues to grow as our drought continues to deepen as well. Since June 1st, we are running a 2.38-inch deficit. That means we are down that much compared to what we typically get by this point in the month. Since the beginning of the year, our surplus that we've been running that was significant is now down below an inch. So those numbers just continue to either bulk up as far as the deficit goes, or we draw down that surplus, basically meaning we are drying out and getting really crispy. Haven't had to mow a whole lot lately because, well, we just haven't had the moisture to get the grass to grow. I mean, look how the 30-day percentage of normal rainfall, how down it is. All these yellows and oranges, an indication of just really dry conditions. And sadly, even though we're enjoying this beautiful weather, we're not picking up any rain anytime soon, but that'll change heading into the weekend. Cloud cover that we're already seeing, that'll be an issue into the latter part of the day compared to the mostly sunny skies we saw yesterday, but that's really about it. And we're kind of boxed in with rain chances north and south and east, and really nothing happening here. We've still got that ridging hanging on through midweek. Eventually, as that high does work its way toward the east coast, we'll pick up that southwesterly flow, and the first moisture that you'll see won't be rain. It'll be that rise in humidity, and you'll start to feel it later in the week. We're generally in the mid to upper 70s. We're showing 80 in Lexington. This is a very important number, though. The dew point temperature is in the 40s. That is dry air. It's so comfortable out there. And that dry air is entrenched across much of the area from the Great Lakes down through the Ohio Valley, with the moisture locked up toward the Gulf Coast. The changes that are ahead by Thursday, you'll start to notice the mugginess rising, an indication of that green. You start to get into the muggier air there. So the heat will rise, the mugginess will rise, and eventually we'll get into the low 90s for highs by Thursday and Friday, which our average high is 86. It's not record-breaking heat. We'd have to be up in the triple digits to do that. So the one thing that sometimes can turn around drought that just continues to deepen is the remnant of a tropical system, but boy, is that a long shot. You want to talk about a long shot? Tropical outlook, we're down at South America. Potential tropical cyclone 2 moving west. That big ridge off toward the east coast is going to keep it steered down south. Right there's Cuba and Florida, so this thing has a ways to go. But these clusters of storms may actually end up turning into a tropical system that could, by late in the weekend, early next week, be somewhere near the continental United States. Remember, we already had Alex as far as the hurricane season goes. That one soaked South Florida in early June. Bonnie would be next on the list if we end up with a named storm out of potential tropical cyclone 2. Mostly to partly sunny. Comfortable out there. Beautiful day. Low 80s for the high. Upper 50s, mostly clear, cool, and dry tonight. Another really nice day. It'll get warmer tomorrow, but we'll still have that humidity in check. That turns around. Muggier Thursday into the low 90s. Shower and storm chances on and off this weekend. Fingers crossed it'll last more than a couple of days, even though we're going to have a lingering shower and storm chance closer to the 4.